Hello, and thanks for being here. Today we're going to talk just a little bit about what the Mayan Dreamspell calendar is. I'll often post videos about different tribes or different tones or wave spells that we're in, and this may bring a lot of intrigue to people, but they may not have the very basic understanding of what the Dreamspell is. So the Mayan Dreamspell is a derivation from the Mayan calendar. There are a few Mayan calendars, many contemplate and wonder which one's the real one. The way I see it is that there is space for both. There is the Mayan Dreamspell and then there's the Cholki calendar, and they both have extreme validity. They both have beautiful gifts to give, beautiful power to give, beautiful enlightenment that can be had from these calendars. I do not discriminate between the two. I see that both hold a very key foundational piece in the Mayan wisdom and activating our truest selves based on the natural rhythms of the planet, the natural rhythms of ourselves. And this is what the Mayan Dreamspell is. It's life according to a more natural calendar. Most of us, if we grew up in a Western culture, we experienced growing up with the Gregorian calendar. So the Gregorian calendar is this 12-month system with 30 or so odd days in each month. There's not really a rhythm to it. We have to remember this rhyme in school in order to know the flow of days, and it all just seems a bit disjointed. And there's a very simple reason for that. It's because this calendar, this Gregorian calendar, was actually created by the Pope, and he had men along his side helping create how many months, how many days were in each month, and how many months there were. It was very man-made. It was designed to suit the needs of finances, debts and taxes, power, authority, hierarchy. It was not designed based off of the actual rhythms that are happening naturally in life. Flashback to the Mayan calendar and the Mayan Dreamspell, these have more of a basis to them of the natural rhythms. What does that mean? It's a sun and a moon calendar. So a solar lunar calendar. The calendar is based off of the actual rhythms of the way life is moving in nature. The way we're moving seasonally, the way we're moving lunarly and solarly around the sun. So what this gives us access to, think of it this way. If we are living in a time that is artificial, if we base our whole lives off of artificial time, which is the Gregorian calendar, so too we become artificial. We can only experience as much as we give our power to. If we are aware and incorporate more aspects into our life of a harmonic calendar that moves with the rhythms of nature, we too become more connected to nature. So it's very simple. And of course, it can be difficult to switch to a full Mayan calendar as your way of living. We still need to be functional human beings. We still have to operate within the Monday through Sunday scheme of things. But what I love about the Mayan Dreamspell is it actually gives you this gateway to bridge worlds. To bridge worlds with this very evolved, time is money, stressful way of living that's not the natural rhythm, to find a bridge where we can access a bit more truth, a bit more natural rhythm, a bit more harmony. The Mayan Dreamspell offers this. Taking it one step further, once you understand this bit, that if we are fully operating off of an artificial calendar in our mind, in our days, in our bodies, in our words, we're going to live artificially and we're not going to be as connected to nature. And this is very easy to see in the way that our world works. We have people sitting behind a computer all day, myself included. I'm on my computer a lot. And our time is very artificial, and that's the way we track time. But in the times where there were aboriginals and ancient cultures, their calendars were based off of the flow of the moon and the sun, a very natural rhythm, and their lives were very natural. So there's some really amazing stuff to be explored there and researched if you wish to go deeper, because it really shows this transition we went through from natural rhythms to more of a daily grind, get the money, taxes, debts, all of this sort of thing. The next step with the Mayan Dreamspell is that everyone has a signature. So you have your own unique Galactic Signature is what it's called. And there are 260 of these signatures. The reason why there's 260 is because Each signature is comprised of 2 parts. Part A is your tribe. Part B is your tone. There are 20 tribes and 13 tones. So if you multiply these together, 13 times 20, you get 260. So everyone is a combination of one of these 2. Does that make sense? That's a bit of clarity around the tribes and tones. And what your tribe, it's your archetype that you're here to embody. It's this divine archetype that's sending its message through you to the world. It's the role you're here to play, the behavior, this solar, this powerful energy that comes through you quite strongly in all that you do. And your tone, you are one of the 13 tones. The tone signifies how you express this archetype, how you express your tribe. So it's the tribe is the bulk of it, and the tone, it's the filter. It's like the veil that you see through. So you may be this tribe, but because you're this tone, you're expressing that tribe in a unique way. It's the way you express your behavior, the way you express, the way you interact with life, the lens through which you view life. This is a way that's really helped me assimilate and work with myself and people and life using the Mayan Dreamspell. So it's very exciting discovering what your galactic signature is, what your tribe and tone are, because I find that this opens up a whole gateway for life to move through you in a different way. I remember when I first discovered, about 4.5 years ago, with a beloved mentor of mine, when she enlightened me with what my galactic signature was within the Mayan Dreamspell. It was like this huge portal opened up all around me, and I was able to step into this archetype effortlessly. It was like something activated in me on its own and started rippling and pulsing through me. And it was in that moment I knew I was here on this planet to deeply share the Mayan Dreamspell, along with other things I share, but this is a real seed of my truth and my passion here on this planet. And I feel a lot of it is awakening that divine seed within you that's just wanting to be spoken to. It's needing to hear the whisper of allowance. I see you. This is what you carry. And then boom, the soul just opens and cracks open and ripples out to the world. And then through this, the bigger mission at play here is how can we take advantage of this magnificent energy we hold to restore more harmony and balance in our world by starting with our own lives and our inner circle, and then extending and rippling that outward. So I feel that the Mayan Dreamspell, and I've witnessed how much liberation it can bring this world, returning to our natural roots, returning to our natural rhythm. It's a profound system, and it's activating with a power all of its own. When I go into sessions with my clients, it's like something, I step aside and this magic ripples through. It's very potent, it's very powerful, and it wants to be heard. It's life-changing to discover what your galactic signature is. And if you don't know what yours is, there's a very easy way to find out. I'll post a link in the info section beneath the video, and you can find out what your galactic signature is. And if you do know what your galactic signature is, please comment it. I love building more kin. I love finding more people who are passionate about this work and open to the wisdom that it has to offer. Often you will find that this work, this system will choose you. You will hear it. Someone will say the Mayan Dreamspell or the Tzolk'in or the Mayan calendar, or what's your galactic signature? And something will spark in you. And that to me means that you are a keeper of the flame. You carry a piece of this flame that is the Mayan wisdom, that is beyond the Mayan wisdom. It's just wisdom of humanity. It's wisdom of our deepest roots of nature and harmony and peace within ourselves, peace within all beings. And peace can appear in many ways. It can have many behaviors. It doesn't have to be passive. It can be powerful. It can be aggressive. It can be ripe. It can be quiet. It can be feminine. It can be masculine. And there are just so many flavors to this modality. So there's a bit of a brief intro into the Mayan Dreamspell, speaking a little bit about what it is and where is it from, what is it derived from, as well as what are the aspects of it, and what does it bring us with a different way of looking at time. Of course, there is more to speak about it, but I will do that in another video. This is just a bit of an insight for those of you who may be wondering more about this dream spell and what the magic of it is. And just one piece I want to leave you with. 𝒆𝒂𝒅𝒊𝒄𝒂𝒍, one of the founders of the dream spell, he says in a quote, and this quote resonates with me on many levels, we're all under a spell. We're designed to want to believe something and to listen and to follow and to be enchanted by some spell. And at the moment, we're enchanted by the spells of society and what society says is okay and what the masses say are okay. And, we have this mass spell of what life is and what life can't be and what it can be. And what the dream spell offers, what the Mayan Dreamspell offers, is an opportunity to cast a spell that actually empowers you to the deepest core of your being. To cast away the spells that leave you feeling tight and tense and strict and time poor, and to recast a new spell that empowers this divinity within you and this power and this purpose. Because we are here to be purposeful. We are here to be deeply passionate beings. And the Mayan Dreamspell is one of many ways to receive that activation. And if it resonates with you, I highly, highly recommend that you chase that spirit fire and you follow it down and you find as much as you can, because it will change your life in ways that you may not even imagine. So that's all for me today on the Mayan. As you can tell, I can get very activated with this topic, and let me know if you'd like to hear more videos about this. I could go on for hours, and I would love to share more. So all the best to you in Lakesh. Happy journeys, and I'll see you soon.